13th edition, the Future Africa Leaders Award. I need to give some information and clarification. Since the inception of the Future Africa Leaders Award, the foundation, under the auspices and leadership of the President, Reverend Dr. Chris Oyakhilome, DSC, DD, has given out $1.5 million as award prizes since its inception. Every year, the foundation has given $125,000 US to the winners, and this year will be no exception. Tonight, each recipient of the Future Africa Leaders Award will receive $10,000, with the star prize winner receiving $25,000, making a total of $125,000. Out of over 1,200 entries in 2025, 30 deserving youth were nominated for the 13th FALA. On his own, each of the 30 nominees have done outstandingly well. And I want us to give each of these 30 nominees a big round of applause. They are winners, actually, in their own right. However, the foundation gives out 10 awards annually. And I'll be announcing in no particular order the winners of the 13th FALA this year. 10 winners. And among these 10 winners, the president of the foundation will introduce the special guest of honor to announce the winner of the star prize. Now, each of our winners, each of the 10 winners is a winner. And I want us to give them resounding applause, resounding ovation for what they've accomplished. I would like to invite the president of the Future Africa Leaders Foundation to please step forward while we all rise up to welcome him as he presents the awards. I would also like to request the ushers to move the podium for the winners to come forward. Thank you very much. Please be seated. I want you to please give every winner a resounding applause and ovation because they have done well. From Republic of Benin, Josue Elise Elom Senou, 25 years old, a visionary who has rapidly emerged as a leading agent of change, committed to fostering a resilient and self-reliant future for Africa. With a profound sense of purpose, his work addresses environmental and nutritional challenges while promoting healthier lifestyles and equipping young people with tools to innovate and thrive. Josue has tackled critical issues like hypertension linked to excessive corn consumption. He launched Farine Croissant, a corn-free flour for children and families, made from soy, millet, sorghum, and groundnuts. He supervised over 200 containers production and distributed them free to more than 200 families, including orphanages in Porto Novo. Following the loss of his father to cancer and having concerns over additives in processed meats, Josue produced natural additive-free sausages using pigs from his own farm, thereby offering a healthier alternative. Josue organized I Am a Success conference, impacting over 200 pupils from Tokbota and Wando, and launched a back-to-school campaign, distributing over 200 school kits and sponsoring 10 disadvantaged students. In partnership with the Porto Novo Town Hall, He trained more than 100 people at the CAEB Center in Leadership and Life Skills. Not ending there, Josue led Clean Cities project, mobilizing youth to clean the Calavi market and Place de l'Unité, promoting hygiene and civic responsibility. He also supported orphanages and Center for the Deaf in Ajara. Ladies and gentlemen, Josue Elise Elom Senu from Benin Republic. Next is Rose Charles Kuba, 23, from South Sudan, a humanitarian, technologist, and youth empowerment leader. She's a student of technology and psychology at the University of Juba, and she's an orphan who overcame abuse and homelessness. She has turned personal adversity into a mission to uplift displaced families and orphans across South Sudan. Her Helping Hands organization launched Zero Hunger campaign. She provided food to 50 families in the IDP camp, distributed sugar and soap to 150 families. She has partnered with the Ministry of Agriculture to supply greenhouse equipment and seeds to refugees. She has empowered over 15,740 youth through seminars in schools, prisons, and orphanages. At the Nyakuron Cultural Center, she mobilized 3,000 students, led 2,611 to Christ, and distributed over 4,000 copies of Rhapsody of Realities. Her no to early marriage educated 500 girls, and she gave out 100 scholarships to vulnerable students. Through her Quality Living project, she transformed the life of a 7-year-old boy, supporting his family and providing $1,000 to start a family business. She launched IT program at Juba Juvenile Prison, trained 300 incarcerated youth with $5,000 funding. Her year-long empowerment broadcasts have reached over 100,000 people, supported by $2,400 in partnerships. I present to you Rose Charles Kuba from South Sudan. Next, Amampene Kofi Prince, 24 years old, from Ghana, an agripreneur committed to innovation, sustainability, and inclusive growth. The founder of Pleru Blossom Farms and Nutri-Essentials Industries Limited. His efforts and initiatives currently support more than 1,200 farmers, manages over 4,000 hectares of farming capacity, and has equipped 150 young people with practical agricultural and agribusiness skills. He has a flagship initiative called Rice Farming and Value Chain Transformation Project, and it has transformed livelihoods across 3 regions in Ghana. He has promoted sustainable cultivation and helped in allocating an average of 10 hectares per farmer. He has enabled 400 smallholder farmers to increase yields by 25 to 30% during the 2024-2025 farming season. He purchased locally grown rice directly from farmers, helped stabilize incomes, and restore confidence in Ghana-grown rice. This work led to the development of the P-Chris Special Premium Rice, promoted with the message, grow what you eat and eat what you grow. This celebrated indigenous quality and honored mentorship from the leadership of the Future Africa Leaders Foundation. Kofi has developed solar-powered IoT-enabled irrigation systems and launched MAPE Organic Fertilizer Initiative, restoring soil health for 50 farmers. Beyond fields and factories, his compassion drives impact that more than 2,500 farmers and rural families have accessed medical screenings and NHIS support. He has also introduced nutritious value-added products, including a fortified baby food blend and hibiscus tea, strengthening nutrition and local markets. I present to you Amampene Kofi Prince from Ghana. Next, Ogbeche Abraham, 24 years old, from Nigeria. He is a youth leader whose vision has delivered 120 community projects across 3 African countries, 15 Nigerian states, and 65 local government areas. He is the founder of Catalyst for Change Initiative Africa, CACI Africa. He is the executive director of Ad Hoc NG Global Limited. His initiatives have transformed education, distributing 12,000 learning materials, renovated schools, awarded 75 scholarships, and reached 4,500 pupils. He has reduced dropout rates by 30% in his area. His medical interventions include 25 outreaches reaching 18,000 beneficiaries, distributed 3,800 hygiene kits, and organized 100 pints of voluntary blood donations. His empowerment and skills programs has trained 2,300 youth, supported 1,800 incarcerated inmates, empowered 400 displaced women, distributed over $5,000 in grants and startup tools. His agri programs reached 1,800 market women and farmers, increasing crop yields by 45% within 2 planting seasons. Abraham has strengthened civic engagement by mentoring 200 youths across 5 northeastern states of Nigeria. With a network of 1,200 active volunteers across Nigeria, Ghana, and Cameroon, and more than 30 national and international awards, Abraham exemplifies measurable youth-driven transformation. I present to you Ogbeche Abraham from Nigeria. Next, Yvonne Sumbirani from Zimbabwe. She has risen from profound loss to become a voice of hope for thousands. Often at a young age, her journey of hardship became a calling to help others transform pain into purpose. In 2022, she founded Rail of Hope, an initiative dedicated to equipping young people. And this initiative has empowered more than 3,000 adolescent girls and young women with personal development, financial literacy, and sexual harassment awareness. Her leadership multiplies impact. As a master trainer, she prepared 40 mentors. She prepared 40 mentor supporting programs that reached 80,000 girls, who later trained 70 additional mentors who helped impact over 140,000 girls across Manicaland in Zimbabwe. She has trained 80 guidance and counseling teachers and extended financial literacy to 120,000 students in 40 schools. Her influence extends across Africa, and she is a member of She Is Girl Foundation Zambia. She moderated the International Day of Peace Conference in 2024, engaging more than 10,000 youth. As co-founder of Lights Igniting the Young and Young at Heart, she has reached another 10,000 young people. A gifted storyteller, Yvonne's books, Walk of Life, A Rail of Hope, and To Mom and Dad, invite young readers to see healing as a first step to leadership. Her work has earned global recognition, including being named a top 5 global honoree for JCI TOYP 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Yvonne Sumbirani from Zimbabwe. Next, Francis Nyong from Nigeria, 25 years old. Francis Nyong, through his social enterprise Agro Ultra, has improved the lives of over 550,000 people across Africa, Asia, and Europe in just 4 years. He has trained farmers to manufacture their own pesticides, enabling the production and distribution of 100,000 kilos of pesticide that supported healthy harvests for over 374,000 people in Cross River State of Nigeria and beyond. Francis built Agronopia, an agri-tech web platform that is translated into 206 languages, providing agri education to more than 89,000 people in 33 countries. He also did connecting users to organic farms while helping farmers reach nearby customers efficiently. Through his greenhouse project in Calabar, Francis has constructed greenhouses in secondary schools, empowering 2,500 students with hands-on training in organic farming and entrepreneurship, while enabling schools to generate revenue. Francis invented a fluoride monitor, a test strip linked to a mobile app, helping users detect fluoride levels and receive alerts. Through his Zero Fluoride campaign with the Cross River State of Nigeria Ministry of Health, Francis trained and sensitized over 200 pregnant women, nurses, and medical professionals while promoting awareness of safer food options. Finally, Francis has organized 33 educational programs for 12,000 students. He has reached 200,000 listeners through radio advocacy and built a network of 3,000 young innovators. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Francis Nyong from Nigeria. Next, Annette Ewusi, 25 years old, from Cameroon. Visionary leader, transformative change maker, advocate for education, youth empowerment, and sustainable development. Annette has launched Best Guard Cameroon, equipping 100,000 field agents to register children in conflict zones, reducing birth registration time by 50% and yet safeguarding identities. She co-invested in a $6,500 organic greenhouse, producing 1,100 high-value crops. She has combated food insecurity, and her Nourishing Africa talk show has reached over 1 million listeners, raising awareness on organic farming, GMO risks, and youth-led agri-tech solutions. As founder of the Change Initiative, Annette leads a youth-driven organization of 100 members. Her student leadership for nation-building training has reached 30,000 learners, providing 20,000 students with 10,000 leadership toolkits. She trained 45 school leaders through Principals and Administrators Connect training, and she convened the inaugural Feed 1,000 children from 500 families, while her accelerated learning program restored establishing Leaders for Africa clubs in 50 schools and a national leadership and skill-based curriculum. Now listen to this. Her Back to School campaign supported 1,000 children from 500 families, while her accelerated learning program restored literacy for 300 children, including visually impaired learners. She trained 500 youth in leadership, digital literacy, and financial management, and she certified 50 as Leaders for Africa ambassadors. She reached 3,000 girls, trained 300 entrepreneurs, and awarded scholarships totaling $1,000. Annette Ewusi's leadership, innovation, and resilience mark her as a powerful catalyst for change. Ladies and gentlemen, Annette Ewusi from Cameroon. Next, Norman Crispin Piri, 22 years old, from Zambia. Visionary leader, youth advocate, agricultural innovator, transforming communities across Southern Africa. He founded Alpha Global Youth Movement, uniting 25,000 members across Zambia, Malawi, Mozambique, and Zimbabwe to implement community projects. Through a 40-acre farm, Norman provides training, seeds. He has reached 2,500 teenagers, 108 ambassadors, and 100 youth leaders across 4 countries. He has reached over 5,000 youth and 1,500 widows and improved their health, their education, and their livelihood opportunities. Crispin Norman spearheaded regional youth conferences and trained over 1,800 youth leaders, fostered cross-border collaboration and innovation. His workshops and environmentally friendly systems using greenhouse innovation has converted fruit and vegetable waste into household products, promoting sustainability and economic growth. In 2026, Norman will be contesting Zambia's parliamentary elections in Chingola, seeking to scale his transformative work through governance. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Norman Crispin Piri from Zambia, exemplifying visionary leadership, resilience, and innovation. Penultimate winner tonight, Ndagire Grace Marion, 24 years old, from Uganda. Transformative leader, revolutionizing agriculture, health, education, nutrition, clean energy, and community well-being across Uganda. Grace's 4-acre rice farm in Butembo district employs 200 youth, produces rice for local markets, and supplies nutritious porridge flour for malnourished children, which has benefited over 100 infants at Mulago National Referral Hospital. She created the Kids Farm Club, training 300 children in organic farming and GMO-free practices. Her youth leadership programs have reached over 15,000 young people nationwide. Her initiatives extend to clean water, energy, and disaster relief. She mobilized $10,000 to construct 5 boreholes, serving 7,000 people. She distributed 300 solar systems for schools and homes and provided emergency relief to 230 women and children after the 2024 Kitizi landslide. Grace also led medical outreaches, serving 17,000 patients, organized blood drives, collecting 3,000 units of blood, and trained 500 girls on menstrual hygiene. Grace's leadership reflects innovation, compassion, and resilience, bridging humanitarian service with community development. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Ndagire Grace Marion from Uganda. Finally tonight, I announce Rejoice Waithera, 23 years old, from Kenya, a visionary, an agripreneur, and a humanitarian who demonstrates her commitment to national development through innovative solutions in food security, waste management, and community health. She responded to the growing concerns about GMO maize and produced Sokami flour, a nutritious blend of sorghum, cassava, and millet as a safe, sustainable alternative. Her advocacy with the Ministry of Agriculture in Kenya led to the inclusion of indigenous crops on the Kenya Cereals and Produce Board platform, influencing policy discussions and benefiting over 20,000 consumers nationwide. Rejoice transformed an abandoned dump site in Kibera into a productive greenhouse, improving waste management and promoting organic food production. Through her hands-on training, she has equipped over 10,000 students with organic farming skills, fostering youth empowerment and environmental stewardship. Rejoice constructed a borehole that now supplies clean water to 20,000 families, along with toilets and bathrooms that reduce open defecation, minimize waterborne diseases, and improve menstrual hygiene for women and girls. Rejoice innovated a plastic recycling project which created jobs for more than 60 families, impacting over 50,000 community members, and was recognized as a Waste Recycling Project of the Year. Her compassion has extended to supporting children battling cancer and sponsoring the education of 31 students and conducting uplifting outreach activities at Kenyatta Hospital. Rejoice Wadera is restoring dignity, strengthening systems, and delivering practical solutions. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you from Kenya, Rejoice Wadera. At this point, I invite the president of the Future Africa Leaders Foundation to welcome up the stage the special guest of honor to announce the 2025 Future Africa Leaders Award Star Prize winner.
So I have here in my hand the winner of the Future Africa Leaders Award Star Prize, and His Excellency President Uhuru Kenyatta, former President of Kenya, will read it out to us.
The Star Prize winner for the Future Africa Leaders Awards 2025 is Rejoice Wadera from Kenya.
Next, we will have a photo opportunity. The director of the Future Africa Leaders Foundation with the president of the foundation, our special guest of honor, and the chairman. Next, I would like to invite His Excellency, the former Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, to please come up the stage to participate in the photo opportunities. I would also like to invite all tonight's winners of the FALA to come up the stage to have their photographs taken. head, please. Let's give them a big hand, please. Thank you. Thank you. $1,000, and the star prize winner goes with 25,000 US dollars. I want to welcome the president of the Future African Leaders Foundation,